Alright, so you've done the hard yards, you've made the design from scratch, you've spent hours on end perfecting your design and making it exactly how you want it. Now it's time to export your design in ArchiCAD 25 and be able to actually showcase it and print it. If you want to follow along with this tutorial, I'll link it above just so you can actually go back and recreate this if you want. But if you're simply just trying to actually export whatever you've documented in ArchiCAD, then follow along here. We're going to start by going to our layout book on the right hand side of our navigator. We want to be using the view map to be able to actually define what we need. Let's say we're going to use our architectural plans, we're going to use our ground plan, so if we double click on that, we'll see that this is our ground floor plan. The same goes for our sections and elevations and anything else we've created. So in this point in time, I'm simply going to go Command D, move all of those roughly somewhere over here so that we have elevations, sections and everything cutting through the building as if we were actually documenting this project step by step. Now, if we come across to our layout book, you'll see that predominantly we already have 1,000,001 things already set up. Now you can go ahead and use any of these over here to actually create what you want. I have personally created my own ArchiCAD 25 layout book title blocks. If you want to check them out, they're in the description below. But for today, we're just simply going to use the generic export on the right hand side. Now I'm going to start by creating a whole new layout instead of going through and using their typical layouts, just to show you exactly how the process works. So if we click on a new layout, we're not going to include it in any automatic numbering sequences. We can if we want. So let's go do not include. We're going to create a custom number A00 and we're going to call it the layout. We'll use our A1 landscape title block for the purpose of this and simply click create. Now that you can see it's automatically created our A00 layout, which for this instance, let's say we want that to be our architectural site plan. So if we click drag and let go of our site plan, we'll see that our site plan's been automatically updated and placed into this elevation. If we then click on one of the external bounding boxes, we can see that we activate our offset edges and we can slowly drag out our site plan to the full size of this page. Right click, update once more to see that we've got everything actually shown on our page. If we click on this black dot once again and then move our sub element, it'll allow us to move the actual image inside of that view window rather than manipulating the view window itself. So let's just simply center that for the time being. Next, we're going to repeat the same step, going new layout. Do not include this layout in the sequence, A01, clicking create, and we have our next page. We can repeat that same step by going to our ground floor plan and repeating that step a couple more times to create sections and elevations. So I've created 2 more layout books there. In my elevations, I'm going to hold shift, drag all 4 of these across. It's automatically going to update them and place them smack bang in the middle. So then all we have to do is adjust our edges so we can actually create that and have it exactly where we need to be, so we don't have to showcase too much information that we don't need. Drag them onto our page where they can fit. And as you can see now, we can see our 3D color elevation cutting through our earth, showing our grass hatch above, our stone, our glass, and our building. Obviously, there's a lot more information that needs to go onto these drawings to be any use to anybody in the real world, but this is just an export example. Finally, we can do the same thing over here for our sections. So we've got 2 sections that we can drag and drop onto this PDF, adjust our settings as required, Command D, move them to the center, and there we have our 2 sections started as we've drawn it. Now you would have noticed that I created these as individual numbered elements. So if we don't want to have to go back and individually change these one by one, so as an example, if I change that, moved it above whatever other page I wanted, it doesn't automatically renumber them. We can select all those pages, right click layout settings. Let's untick this box here. Let's use the automatic book settings and let's go OK. So you'll see it automatically changes the numbering system 0, 1, 2, 3. And if I was to move that one below that one, it would renumber them. You can also rename these individually. So go rename layout, change the layout name to elevations because that's what it is, so you know what it is. So now it makes a bit more sense. So if I drag this site plan above that ground floor plan, you'll see that automatically numbered. If you want that automatic numbering to be a little bit different, a little bit more applicable to how you wish to number them, we can right click on our book settings and we can change our setting style. So let's say we want to have an A in front, we want to use double letters instead of single, click OK, you'll see all of those update automatically to the A00, 01, 02, 03 system. Now, if you have no idea what any of that does, if we scroll into the bottom corner of each page, you'll see that it has actual information. So ground floor plan A01, elevations A02, and it relates to that information. So when you're flicking through a printed set, you know exactly what page people are referring to. Now to export these 4 pages as a PDF, there's a couple different steps we can take. One of the simplest ways is to highlight all of the pages you wish to export by holding Shift, clicking on the first and clicking on the last, going File, Save As. Let's save that to the desktop, change this to a PDF file, go Document Options, selected layouts in Navigator, making sure that they're in color, clicking OK, and then renaming to example export. Let's open this file after we've done so we can just see what it's actually created. So as you can see now, it's exported this PDF document exactly like we saw in the ArchiCAD model. We have all our pages individually named, individually numbered, that you can print, share, or do whatever. A second alternative that has a little bit more control, a little bit more flexibility, and also at the same time a little bit more of a foolproof system when you're coming back to a drawing set, so you know exactly what pages you exported before. If we click on our project overview here, go show organizer, we don't need this batch renderer for the time being, so I'm going to delete that and go new folder. Let's go example export 2, and then I'm going to drag and drop all 4 of these files into that example export 2. If we right click on that example, publishing properties, saving that just directly to our desktop and clicking OK. So then we can click OK again, merge all to one PDF, or you can leave that unticked so you can have individual PDFs. Some builders prefer to have individual PDFs. Some people like to export as one booklet, and simply clicking the publish button when you're completed. If I close both of those there, minimize my window, I can see example set 2 over here, and we'll see that we've exported exactly the same thing with just a little bit more control. Anyway, that's all for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you smash the subscribe button, and like always, I'll see you next Monday.